Hello, dear students. Now we are going to see another important topic in functions, that is composition of functions. Composition of functions is nothing but the combination, combining two functions. So if G and F are two functions, then their composition is denoted by this FOG or F composition G. And if I have to find the composition of these two functions for the element A, then what I have to do? I have to find f of g of A. Okay, you have to first find the image of A in G, and then finally you have to find the image of G of A in F. So here F composition G is defined only if the range of G is a subset of the domain of F. This we will see afterwards. Now consider these two sets, two sets AB. A function F is defined on these two sets, as you can see here. Okay. Then I have another function G defined on set B and C. So if I want to compose these two functions, what I will do first, I will find the mapping in F. 1 is related to 3. Then in G, I will try to find what this 3 is mapped. In B, 3 is mapped to 7. So if I combine these, what I'll get? 1 is combined to 1 is mapped to 7. The same mapping will come in the composition. 1 is mapped to 7. Again, I will see the next mapping. Here, what is there? 3 is mapped to 4. Now I'll see to which element this 4 is mapped. So 4 is mapped to 7. So what I will get? 3 is mapped to 4. 4 is mapped to 7. I will get 3 is mapped to 7. So in the composition, I'll get 3 is mapped to 7. Similarly, 2 is mapped to 5. 5 is mapped to 11. So 2 is mapped to 11. So likewise, you find the composition. So if you see, I have combined the two functions f and g, and the notation is GOF. Why? Because in the previous slide I have shown you, if I want to find GOF, what I will do? I will do G of f of x. That means first I will find the image of x in F. So first what I did, I found the image of x. Let's say x is 1. First I found image of x, that is 3 in F, and then this 3 is my f of x, and this f of x, I tried to find the image of this f of x, that is 3. Its image I tried to find in G. Okay, so its image is 7. So that is why if you want to find GOF, you will have to take the mapping in F first and then G. Okay, so here a very important note: if you want to find G composition f of x, you will obviously take G of f of x. If they are directly given to you, the direct function notation is given to you. But if you are given elements in the functions G and F, what you will do? You will first find mapping in F then find mapping in G. This is reversed. Okay. So here the same thing is shown here. Now this and this, while doing the composition, these two sets should have same elements. Why? Otherwise, if they have different elements, composition would not take place. So the same thing was mentioned earlier, that the range of G should be the subset of domain of F. So here what happened? The domain of G, this should be the subset of the range of F. Only then the composition is possible. So here the definition is given for composition. F is defined from A to B, G is defined from B to C. Then the composition of F with G is a function from A to C defined by GOF of X, which is nothing but G of F of X, and is defined as GOF. To find the composition GOF, first find the image of X under F. This is very important. And then find the image of F of X under G. The same thing was explained earlier. So consider these three sets X, Y, Z. The function F is this and function G is this. Function F is defined from X to Y and function G is defined from Y to Z. These are given. So we have to find composition GOF. So what will happen? GOF, first I will take F and find mapping from F and then combine it with mapping from G. So here 1 is mapped to A is mapped to 5. So ultimately in GOF, my 1 will be mapped to 5. Again, in F2 is mapped to A is mapped to 5, my 2 will be mapped to 5. Again, 3 is mapped to B is mapped to 7. So 3 will be mapped to 7. So this is my mapping in the composition GOF. Okay. So now, if you are directly given the notation likewise f of x and g of x, then what you have to do? So firstly, f of x is given the x square. You have to find f composition f of x. So here f and g are same. So what you have to do? F composition f of x is nothing but f of x. So it is nothing but f of, what is f of x? 3x square. So now your x is 3x square. So put it again in f of x. So 3 into 3x square, the whole square. So what you will get? 3 into 9x raised to 4, which is nothing but 27x raised to 4. Likewise, try to find the answers for second and third example. In the second example, you have been given the value of x. So you will get a numerical answer. Substitute 1 instead of x. Okay, I hope you might have tried. So this is the solution for the second question. The answer is 4. And in the third, the answer is -6.